So how has your experience teaching Augie been so far? I think you wait 3 years or something, kind of like while.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was drawing for animation in the spring of 2023,
2,
I
23.
think.
Yeah.
Or 20, yeah, 23.
23. Yes, I think
And
so.
then 23, 24,
And
24, 25. No, was it spring 2024? No.
I think.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was spring 2024. And then I had him for animation one and
Mm-hmm.
then pre-production.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How?
So,
Yeah. How is it so far? I mean,
oh, it's been
oh,
great.
okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been great working with him. He's great. He's always there on time for class, is really into the class, I can tell. And he has been able to do all of his assignments. And yeah, yeah, it's been wonderful to be able to
Yeah.
work with him.
Yeah, that's great because I think being in for him to be in class with you um really helped his self-confidence boost. Um
Hmm.
in, Students with disabilities, have tend to have lower self-esteem because of their previous, educational experiences. So, he was like sometimes doubtful about his own, skill set. And then he always says like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mayumi." Like, no, you don't need to say sorry first, but
Hmm.
I really can see the confidence in his face that I did not see when he's initially started SFSU, and that like you and then your fellow classmates, the classmates in your classes definitely helped him boost self-confidence, self-esteem. I think that like consistency you provided really also helped him being as like contributing member of your coursework and yeah and discussion. I think you can see that he was a little quiet side at the beginning, but like how is he in a class discussion or show and tell? Yes, he was very embarrassed about that like at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, he definitely warmed up to it
Yeah.
after a while
Yeah.
because that's what we do in the class.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot of showing and
Yeah.
telling and
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
the project idea, and yeah, yeah, he did better and better every time and was very engaged and always had a lot to say about his projects.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great. That's great.
yeah.
Because like, don't you need to sell yourself when you go out there, find a job as a,
A
if,
little bit, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's great. So how has that experience, like, working with Augie changed the way you think about teaching or the way you support students, like other students in your classes?
Hmm. Yeah, well, I think that just it's made me understand that animation is something that's accessible to all kinds of people that are, have all kinds of, all sorts of neurodiversity
Mhm.
is, and they're able to do, especially art
Mhm.
classes. I think
Mhm.
there's like they're very open, accessible
Mhm.
to people. So I kind of understand that there's a lot of students out there that are undocumented.
Mhm.
And
Exactly.
the most common, I would say, is autism
Mhm.
and also ADHD. Those seem to be very common and prevalent. So, um, it's definitely made me more aware of those things
Mhm.
and just more able to work with people where they're at.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. So just, for the purpose of the interview being UDL and accessibility, or you already hinted at, but is there anything that like when you create course syllabus, course schedule, course materials, do you think about anything that like, oh, the students with autism or ADHD or other needs, different learning needs?
Mm. I did. I thought about a lot of it, and there were some things that I knew would be a challenge,
Mm,
like presenting. You know,
yes.
there's some assignments where Augie had to get up, not just be in the classroom and I'm talking to him, but he had to get up in front of the class and have a slide presentation and read from the slides. And I know that I've had students with dyslexia or other things it's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So the best I can do is tell them to rehearse
Oh,
beforehand.
yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that that's a good thing to do
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
But I know that, those are things that I acknowledge are not easy for um, for for some students.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I like that, yes, your point of like animation is already art is already accessible, and then there are a variety of ways that they can express themselves.
Mm.
That's the purpose of UDL. So I like that you're hinting at it. So the last question is that what, no, sorry, not last question. What barriers have you faced in helping your students in general? Or what, and then to help students, what do you wish you received help with?
Hmm. The biggest challenges with helping students
Yeah.
is, um, I would say communication outside of the classroom. Because it's something that the student needs to initiate. They need to
Yeah.
ask the questions. They need to
Yes.
set up the office hours. I can't just say, "Hey, come to my office hours and we're gonna talk." They have to do it. So that's a real challenge.
Yeah. I'm glad. I don't know, I'm not glad. No, but at least I'm glad to hear that from you too, because I teach graduate level courses and they still have a hard time communicating or setting up an office hour with me,
Mm,
go over the questions they have. And like that's why I really appreciate even your um calendar system to set up a office hour, sign
hmm
up for office hour. That's also one tool that maybe I need to look into it too. But yeah, that's communication seems to be hard thing. Do you think the university can do for faculty, like us who are having trouble, I don't know, like we are encouraging students to communicate, but students are not taking initiative to actually communicate. Like, do you think like anything that university can do or
No, I think the onus is on the faculty to continually just let them know that, hey, my office hours are open. They're there. Just keep letting them know that that's an option.
mm-hmm. Right,
Um,
right.
yeah, I'm not sure, and I'm sure the university lets them know to
Yeah.
be sure to use your professor's office hours. So
Yeah,
I
as a
think that
resource. Yeah.
I think that they're doing it as well. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just reminding them like, hey, I have time open. You know,
Yeah.
And sometimes things are busy, like my schedule for today, it's just been one person after the other, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Other times there's like nothing,
Oh,
nobody. So it varies every
yeah.
week.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so is there anything that the CETO can, do you think, can share tips of working with students with diverse learning styles, like based on your experience teaching, variety of students so far?
Hmm. I don't know. I think that they're already doing a great job. Like,
Mhm.
for instance, helping with this program, this pilot program, and I think that things like that are it's great. And the timing is perfect right now
Mhm.
for that because I think that there's a lot more awareness
Mm,
of neurodiversity now that wasn't there even
mhm,
10 years, maybe 10 years ago, there was more of an awareness of it, but I
yeah,
feel like there is a lot more
mhm,
awareness of that
mhm.
now. So it's great that they're
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, thank you so much. That's encouraging because we are like, Cito and us were like, oh, this is gonna be great. But we did not know, if we are just excited ourselves. But yeah, that's encouraging to hear. Yeah, great. So thank you so much for the interview.
Hmm.
Maybe we can stop recording. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I think I can hit stop.
Oh, yes.
Stop.
Yeah.